Disclaimer. This video is presented for educational and historical purposes only. It examines documented historical events and explicitly condemns all forms of violence, hatred, and human rights abuses. The content does not promote, support, or glorify harm against any individual or group. Imagine every person killed by a single leader standing before you. Not one city, not one country, entire continents of silence. History calls them great leaders, conquerors, visionaries, but there's another title history rarely says out loud. The deadliest people to ever live. Some of these names are celebrated, yet their decisions, policies, orders, ideologies cost millions of lives. Tonight, we're not talking about myth or legend. We're talking numbers, documents, and consequences. By the end of this video, one question will stay with you. How much death can one human decision cause? Stay with me, because the names you're about to hear didn't just change history, they ended millions of lives. Number 1. Adolf Hitler. Ideology turned into extermination. Adolf Hitler didn't invent hatred, but he industrialized it. Between 1939 and 1945, Europe became a factory of death. Under Hitler's rule, Nazi Germany caused the deaths of over 17 million civilians, including 6 million Jews in the Holocaust. This wasn't chaos. It was planned, organized, recorded. People were transported like cargo, stripped of names, reduced to numbers. Entire families disappeared. Cultures were erased. And it didn't stop at concentration camps. Hitler's ambition triggered World War II, a conflict that killed over 70 million people worldwide. Hitler may not have pulled every trigger, but every order carried his signature. History remembers him as a dictator, but the scale of death he caused makes him something far worse. A warning of what ideology without humanity can become. Number 2. Genghis Khan, the conqueror who erased cities. Genghis Khan is often praised as a military genius, a unifier, a founder of empires. But beneath the legend lies unimaginable destruction. In the 13th century, his Mongol armies swept across Asia and Europe. Cities that resisted were not conquered, they were erased. Historians estimate 40 to 50 million deaths resulted from Mongol conquests. That was nearly 10% of the world's population at the time. Entire regions were depopulated, rivers ran red, fields turned to wastelands. Some areas never recovered for centuries. Yes, he connected trade routes. Yes, he reshaped the world. But the cost was human life on a scale the medieval world had never seen. Power to him meant obedience, and disobedience meant extinction. Number 3. Joseph Stalin, death by policy. Joseph Stalin didn't need battlefields to kill millions. He used paperwork, quotas, orders signed in ink. Through forced collectivization, purges, labor camps, and man-made famines, Stalin's policies caused the deaths of 15 to 20 million people. The Ukrainian famine, known as the Holodomor, alone killed millions through starvation. People weren't killed because they fought back. They were killed because they existed in the wrong place, or spoke the wrong word, or were labeled an enemy of the state. Under Stalin, fear was the law, silence was survival. He proved something terrifying. You don't need war to kill millions, you just need total control. Number 4. Mao Zedong, the deadliest leader in numbers. Mao Zedong's name is often missing from conversations about mass death, but the numbers don't lie. Under Mao's rule in China, especially during the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, historians estimate 45 to 65 million deaths. This wasn't invasion, it wasn't foreign attack, it was policy. Forced farming experiments, grain seizures, punishment for speaking out. People starved while food was exported. Families watched loved ones die in silence. The tragedy is that many deaths were preventable. But ideology mattered more than human life. Mao may not be remembered as a monster in statues, but in numbers, he stands among the deadliest humans in history. Number 5. Leopold II, the king who turned a country into a graveyard. King Leopold II of Belgium never ruled the Congo as a colony. He ruled it as personal property. In the late 1800s, under his control, the Congo Free State became a place of forced labor, mutilation, and terror. Villages were punished if rubber quotas weren't met. Hands were cut off. Children were taken hostage. Historians estimate 10 to 15 million Congolese people died under his rule. And here's the most disturbing part. Leopold never lived in the Congo. The deaths happened far away so he could grow rich. This wasn't war. This was exploitation turned genocidal. These leaders lived in different centuries, different cultures, different systems. But they all shared one thing: unchecked power. Each believed their vision justified the cost. Each reduced human lives to numbers. And history shows us a brutal truth. The deadliest weapon on Earth is not a bomb. It's absolute authority in the wrong hands. History isn't just about dates and names. It's about decisions. Every policy, every order, every silence. The people you've just heard about remind us why questioning power matters, why remembering victims matters. Because when we forget, history doesn't repeat itself quietly. It repeats itself louder. If this video made you think, don't scroll away. Share it, talk about it. Because remembering the dead is the first step to protecting the living.